Hey, and welcome back to the channel. Today is our annual, or would it be annual? No, it's our monthly. This is our monthly sit around where I love to share with you guys some of our read alouds we're going to be reading for this month, as well as some of my mama reads that I can't wait to dive into as we are getting into the cozy season of warm and cuddles and a good warm cup of apple cider. If you've got a warm cup of anything you love, from coffee to tea or cocoa, grab one and let's see what we're going to be reading for the month of November. Hey you, did you hit that play button for the very first time? Well, welcome to the channel. I'm Tasha. This is Tasha Pivots, where we talk about all things mamahood and homeschool and how I'm pivoting through this journey. And as you guys can see, it's really dark in here. It is a very rainy, overcast day. I'm actually loving it. I love the colors. It's kind of moody, and I'm one of those people that like vibe off of like the space and like the environment and all that, right? So anyway, I've got my two little braids. I feel like I'm 12 again. And I've got, again, a warm cup of cider from my husband. Oh, it's so good. Okay, so for this month, I'm continuing with being on a book budget. If you've been with me for some time, I shared in a full video of how I have been taking in the reins of budgeting and how I spend, because we used to spend on books regularly, like every week, almost every couple of weeks, we would be at Barnes & Noble or Half Price Books, or we're at a local bookstore, or we're ordering online. And so I just was like, nope, we're going to take a huge beat to that. And like, we're only going to buy books once upon a time, right? So in the beginning of October was around my daughter's birthday, so we bought books then. And so now I was like, you know what? I have a few books I've put away for Thanksgiving. I shared with you guys in October some of our harvest books. So some of these might be a little bit of a repeat. A lot of these, if you've been with me over a year, then you have seen some of these. And then I'm also going to share two books that I'm reading for this month that I don't want you to miss. Please stay tuned to watch that as well. All right, so the first one I shared with you guys, if you've got little preschoolers or even littles, I love the Baby Lit books. They're always alphabet themed, and they're always themed around a certain holiday. I have one for Christmas, I have one for Easter, and now we have a lovely one for Thanksgiving. We started reading this in October, and we picked it up a few times, but I'm really going to be diving into this with Josephine every week, because we are working on our letters, and I also want her to really fully capture, you know, taking time to like do scavenger hunts of the pictures and finding things that start with the letter B in the picture if she can. Again, I love these books because they're so diverse and inclusive, just with all the different backgrounds and different ethnicities around the table and what Thanksgiving looks like for everybody. So I love these books. They're super fun, super affordable. And I can't wait to collect more. I feel like they have ones for like Kwanzaa and those who celebrate Hanukkah. And so I love that they really take the time to like invite everyone to like learn their alphabet, but also enjoy the theme as well. So we're going to be doing that. Our other Thanksgiving book, we brought it out last year. This was a new pickup for us. I love seeing the little girl in the front immediately, and I love the depiction of the Thanksgiving celebration in this book. This is Peyton Picks the Perfect Pie. There's even a pie recipe for apple pie in the back of the book. It's very colorful, very diverse. Again, this came out last year, and it's her prepping for the perfect Thanksgiving and what she would love for it to be. And I just love seeing the story, but then also I love that her parents are biracial couple, as well as a, you know, just showing like just different dynamics, different storylines, and seeing that that's happening in stories is really great to me, because we all have a uniqueness about us, and it's always really nice to see it in picture books and sit with our kids and them be able to see themselves, if you will. But I love that it takes it a bit farther, because when all the family come, it's a little bit of everybody, and that's what our house looks like. Like, look at that picture. That is exactly like how my family looks. Like, it's a little bit of everybody. And, you know, even if it's friends, like, you know, if you live like I do, I live farther away from my family. And so when we get together, sometimes we invite some of our friends from our community and we say, hey, do you have a place for Thanksgiving? If you don't, come. We have plenty of food. We love to have you. That tradition started with my grandparents. They always invited their neighbors. They always had friends, even if it was long distance friends or anything. There was just, it's a fullness about it. And I love that. Now, I will say for those who are mindful about what they're showing their kids, there is a same-sex couple in this book. And it's not like, hi, here it is right here in your face. Like there's no mention of a conversation about it. But there is, like, you can pick up on it easily. So I just want to say that just for anybody who may, that's a sensitivity or triggering to them, or if it's something you want to show your children because maybe you have that dynamic in your home. So just to let you know on that. This is one of our favorites. It was our favorites last year, and we're really excited to read it again this year. The girls could not wait on Sunday to go into the box of books that are put away and pull out the Thanksgiving ones. Okay, so there's that one. I think those are kind of like the last bit of our Thanksgiving. Like, I want to take time this season to really just sit and read the book and then sit and talk about the book instead of it being like just a large mountain of books. We have still a lot of curriculum books that we're reading. And so I wanted to lighten the load this month. So that's why you're not going to see a whole lot. I'm even doing that for myself, y'all. I know, very surprising. This is a library book. And I got this one for JoJo. It's Bears Snores On because he's hibernating. And I love that because here in Texas, it just goes from like full-blown summer, lasts till like all the way through October, and then November comes and we like have a smidget of fall, and then it goes to winter. And so we're kind of already just keeping the theme going, and all his friends are coming to visit and trying to figure out, why won't the bear wake up? And what they could do to make noise to get him up. And I thought this would be really cute and fun for Josephine as she is doing primer with Pooh from A Year of Learning. And so there is this whole full story of bears, but then of course he wakes up and then so this is going to be a cute little book for our story time. I'm sure Zoe will even join us on that one. Another one that's kind of winterish was a library pick as well for this month, and this is The Wish Tree. I don't think I know much about it, but I know that it says, when you go searching for a wish tree, you don't need a map or a compass or anything but a wish and a good friend. And I think this one was picked out by Josephine and Zoe together. And I thought that would be great. I love letting them pick out books sometimes because then I'm even surprised. And I love seeing what they're interested in. So this is going to be really fun. I'm just going to show you some of the pictures. And it's just getting ready for winter. Like, we already switched out our closets of winter clothes and summer clothes, and we put them away. We pulled out our beanies and all the things. And so I'm really excited about that. Okay, so I had to move because it's getting extremely dark. I think the clouds are coming in more, you know, and we're losing all the light. So forgive me. I'm going to take another sip of my cider real quick. Okay, now the two books I really wanted to share with you guys that I'm reading personally in the month of November. And this is a little lower than, usually I read about 4 books a month. And how do I find time? Honestly, I make time. It's my way of decompressing at night, or sometimes in the morning, or in between when we finish school and dinner's cooking, or, you know, I'm trying to get away from being on my phone or looking at TV, or, you know, finding other things that have just been kind of escaping in books. But I've been really called to slow down on everything. And 2 books have really spoke to me. One is from our Lowlyville Mamas membership community. We have been talking about what books we wanted to read for the next 2 months and how we could take a book and really slow down with it. So it worked out perfectly. And that book is Mama Bear Apologetics. As you can see here, it's a pretty decent sized book, and I'm really excited about reading it this season. It's by Hillary Morgan Ferrier. If you've read it, put down your comments of your thoughts, you know, give me a star system maybe. But it's empowering your kids to challenge cultural lies. And as I'm navigating just motherhood in general, as the world keeps changing and evolving, and as I'm about to be a mama of 3 and my oldest is getting older, I want to have some things in my toolbox, you know, and I want to feel informed and empowered. So this book really is speaking to me. I'm really excited that my group, our members, chose this for this month. And if you would like to join us, let me know. Email me at tasha@tashapivots.com, or go check out our membership community. It's a beautiful, rich community of women from all over the United States. And yeah, we can't wait to read this book. So that is one of them. The other one is The Life-Giving Home by Sally and Sarah Clarkson. I've heard about them for a long time. I've never read any of the books. I've never read Life-Giving Table or anything. And I've had this book for over a year. And I think I had it on my list a while back to read, but never got to it. So it's just been sitting. And I feel like it's been sitting because it wasn't ready for me to, I wasn't ready to read it yet. And so with the slowing down, with me really having this heart posture of just wanting to receive and learn and rest in what God has really given before me as being a mama of 3, of being a homemaker, as I was sharing with you guys in my last video a while back about stop grumbling. And so I just was like, yeah, it's time to read this book. And it's called Creating a Place of Belonging and Becoming. And so I am really, really excited about these 2 books. I will be sharing with you guys my thoughts about them, probably in a blog post at Spoonful of Hope. And yeah, what are you reading in this season? What is on your list? Or what have you already started? If you've read either one of these books, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And yeah, that is the books we're reading. We're taking it really, really slow, like slower than I think it's ever been. And it's fitting for this season for me, but it's also just like exciting. It's exciting to really be in this hub and in this place with the Lord and with, you know, our family, as it's going to be the last holiday where it's a family of 4 and eventually it'll be a family of 5. So all right, guys, again, let me know what you think about these books. If you'd like to join me, let me know. All of my information and our membership and everything is down in the description below. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your first week of November. And until next time, you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. I'll talk to you later. Bye.